Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Kathy Beam. I'm from Marshfield, Massachusetts, and I'm here with a group from North Community Church.
Okay, please go ahead and share your story.
So I am a parent who's always been seeking to find a way to make religion meaningful to my children, and therefore we've always talked about this loving your neighbor as yourself and who is your neighbor, and not just maybe your neighbor is the person that lives across the street from you and looks just like you. So we've always been interested in opportunities to, after we've taken care of our local community, to seek out opportunities elsewhere in the state, in the country, and even the world. I came down here with North Community Church the first time, I believe it was 6 years ago. I'm an introvert at heart, so I was pretty quiet and pretty intimidated when we showed up on the first day's work site. It was the home of a lovely elderly couple, and the gentleman's bed had fallen through the floorboards because the repairs that had been done after Hurricane Katrina had been done quickly and not perfectly. We were with another group, and so I was a little overwhelmed, difficult to make friends, so I kind of hung out on the porch with the homeowner because he had this delightful bucket of kittens out on the porch. I know that I got the hairy eyeball from a couple of the other ladies in the other group about why I was just hanging out on the porch instead of in there, scrubbing and doing all of that hard work. But come to find out that time I spent chatting with the homeowner led me to see that he had some issues that even you folks at Back Bay Mission didn't know about. He wasn't using his oxygen concentrator, for one, because he thought it would run out and he would have to pay to get it refilled. He didn't have that understanding that that piece of equipment runs off of room air, and that wasn't going to happen. After a very short time, just a day or two, he admitted to me that he wasn't buying his prescription medication because they didn't have enough money. He reached out to me and asked me to look at a sore that he had on his abdomen and asked me whether that was something that I could help him take care of, or whether he was going to need to take an expensive trip to the emergency room. As this family's life unfolded in front of us, we began to realize that there is a place in this world and on mission for introverts. If I had not been so shy and reluctant to go inside, I think that this family may not have opened up to us in the manner that they did. We've since been able, you at Back Bay Mission have since been able to hook them up regularly with the food pantry and with some medical advice. I helped write some letters to his insurance company while we were there to try to get some things taken care of. It was such a profound experience for me to realize that somehow what I see as my weaknesses had opened up this gentleman's heart to confide in us and let us know how much they were really, really struggling. So from that year on, I can't imagine not coming down here, because I made a difference, and I gave you guys the opportunity to make a bigger difference in this person's life. It became more than just fixing their floor. It became putting up grab bars and things to make this family safer in their home. They shared a lot of their stories about their trauma from Hurricane Katrina, and it really was heartbreaking that all those years later, this gentleman was still grieving the loss of his animals. And I guess now I'm kind of rambling, but it's just, this has been such a meaningful experience to me, and this is just one way that God has asked me to reach out and love my neighbor. Our group still keeps in touch with this family that we helped my first year down here. I talk to them a couple times a year, and every time we come down here, we stop over with just a little something special to let them know that we're still thinking of them. So I just can't say enough good about the work that Back Bay Mission does here in the Biloxi area and how that goodness reaches out across the country.